Hey folks, how's everybody doing today? It is 1:36 Thursday afternoon, and I bring you guys something a little bit different, and I am really digging this knife. I can't tell you how much I'm digging this knife. I've always wanted a Chaves knife, but just never got around to pulling the trigger on it for one reason or another. These just came out. These are the Chaves Redencion. This one is the Tanto X-Lock. I got this in the black aluminum with the Tanto blade, and it's in D2 steel. Now, these knives come in extremely reasonable for what you're getting here. It is an 80, what is it? I think it's, take a look here. $85. It's $85. Okay. I'm going to give you a look at what we're seeing here. Now, I chose to go with the D2 blade. And man, I'm so happy I went with the D2 blade and not the drop point. Chaves knives deserves a Tanto blade, because if you know Chaves knives and Chaves, that's just hardcore, in your face, and there's nothing more than I could have picked than the Tanto blade for this build here. It's extremely slicey. I didn't think it was going to be this thin, the profile of it, the blade. It comes with two pocket clips. Let's see if I could show you the one clip. I'll show you what it comes with. I switched that out right away and put the clip that's on there now. It comes with this really nice clip. There's nothing wrong with the clip. Really nice clip. So you could see it there. It comes with two clips. But I switched that out right away for this guy. Yeah, I threw the old skull on there. It comes with the skull clip. That's just an option. So if you want to have the more subdued clip, that's fine. It works. I had it on there. It looks beautiful, as you can see. There it is right there. Looks really nice on there. Nothing wrong with it. It's just my preference. That's the kind of style I go for, is this. I really like the clip. You got this X-Lock. And man, I'll tell you, I dialed it in. I backed off where is it? Here it is. I backed the screw off just a touch, because when I first got it, it wasn't really dropping the way I wanted it to drop. Now it's super smooth. It has this really nice stone washing on it. And all the knives I get in, I do a strop on all of them. I stropped, if you can get a look at the edge bevel, I stropped it. And for some reason, D2 to me comes up very sharp. I like D2 steel. A lot of people say they don't like it. I have no problem with D2 steel. I think it is a tough steel. I think it sharpens up relatively easy. And I just think it holds its sharpness for quite some time. I don't have a problem with D2 steel. I can take it all day long. I don't mind D2. But again, I went with the Tanto point. You could get the blackout blade on it. You can go over to Blade HQ and look at the models they have there. This one has a nice backspacer on it. I'll give you a look at that beautiful backspacer it has. Now, guys, again, this is an $85 knife, okay? I couldn't have expected any more than what I'm getting here. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Now, there were a couple people that were saying that their Omega Spring snapped and broke, and it just snapped, which they went ahead and it's unfortunate that they had to call Blade HQ, but Blade HQ was sending out a brand new unit. You just have to send your knife back and they'll send you out a new knife. They don't have that many left of these that I'm aware of from what I heard. But I can only tell you one thing. I absolutely love this knife. I'm in love with it. I have nothing. I didn't think, how am I going to say this? I didn't think for the $85 price point it was going to be this nice. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. I thought it was going to be kind of, you know, on the chintzy side, to say the least. I love the action. The action is fantastic on it. I loved, I get a nice purchase on the Omega Springs, on the access lock here, the X-Lock they call it. I get a real nice purchase on it, so it just drops real nice. It is a fidget. It is a fidget, big time fidget toy. They give you some jimping up top here, 3 jimps. I like that. You could get your thumb up on there, real nice. I get a really, really nice purchase on it. I love this knife. I love the Tanto. Again, I got to repeat myself. I am so glad I went with that Tanto. You can't imagine. You can't imagine. And I'm glad I went with, in the beginning, this steel, not the blackout, rather. I would rather have the satin blade or whatever you call it, the stonewash blade. But if they're still around, when I go back and look, I just might get the blackout one with the blade, blackout blade. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knife. It comes in this box here. I'll show you the box. Hold on a minute. I got to put this stuff back in here so I don't lose anything for the old clip. But there you have it. There's the box. Chaves knives. I've always wanted a Chaves knife, but never pulled the trigger on it. Never got around to pulling the trigger on it. But this one, when this came out, and I saw this for $85, well, it was a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm going to pull the trigger for $85 with this X-Lock, Tanto point blade, D2 steel, aluminum body, beautiful backspacer on it, and two clips. Guys, how do you beat it? You know, how do you beat that? You can't beat that. Look at that clip. Right away, I had to change that clip to the skull clip. Isn't that thing rocking? That clip just rocks. That's a signature Chaves right there. You know immediately you have a Chaves knife in your pocket with that clip on there. You know it's a no-brainer. You know that's a Chaves knife because that's his signature thing. He's the one that came out with that clip. He is the one that invented that skull clip. And I love it. I love it. Some people didn't like it, really care for it. So that's why Ramon, that's his first name, he gave you the option to get a subdued clip or keep the skull clip. So he actually listened to the consumer, and he threw another clip in there in case you didn't like the skull clip. And it's just a beautiful piece. He's got some custom Chaves pieces that will blow your panties off. This is your, well, I guess this is your entry level budget friendly Chaves. And I couldn't be more happier. And I wouldn't want to spend any more money on a Chaves. I'm happy with this one here. Okay? I'm well satisfied with this $85 knife. Because hypothetically, I'm a big traditional knife guy. And this right here will absolutely tickle my fancy. This knife right here, this Chaves right here, will tickle my fancy. I don't need any other Chaves knives. This is the one and done one for me because I'm that happy with it. I am that satisfied with the whole look of it, the black aluminum body, the Tanto point blade, the skull clip. Everything works for me. And I just pray to God that nothing happens to the Omega springs in there. They don't bust. I had a couple break on me with Benchmades, you know. They do break, but I heard that not Chaves knives, but I heard Benchmade knives, they were making their Omega springs stronger. In other words, they were making the metal in the spring stronger, whatever it was. They were making the metal stronger, so it didn't break. They didn't break all the time. So I can only hope that Ramon Chaves, if these springs keep breaking, he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to harden the steel up on them springs, and so they're not breaking that easy. You know what I mean? Because you can't have that happen. He's got to realize people are going to fidget with this type of knife here. People are just going to sit here all day and play like just opening, closing their knife just like that all day. And if you do that all day, them springs are going to break. They're just going to fail. If you're opening and closing this knife like this all day, it's going to break. Now, if you use it in another manner, like you don't open and close it, you know, all day like this, you just use it when you need to cut something and you put it in your pocket, well, then the spring will be fine. But if you're flipping it open all day, you know, all day and night, that spring is going to fail. It's going to fail. But I love the slenderness of it. I didn't think it was going to be this thin. It's super thin. The blade stock is just beautifully thin. Again, I just put my hand on the blade, and it is bitey, man. I stropped this thing, and this blade is sharp as I need it. I'm going to put it to you that way. I know I can get it sharper, but I don't need to. I don't need to get that any sharper. Look at that. Nice. I knocked all them, you know, little boogers or burrs or whatever was on that edge from factory. I just knocked it all off, and now it's super, super keen and very sharp. Look at that bevel. Look at that bevel. I can work with it more, but like I said, I don't need to do any of that. How sharp do I need my knife? But love this knife for $85. I would say if you want one, you better hop on it quick, because I don't think there's that many left as far as what I remember people telling me. Just an awesome piece. Very satisfied with it. I can't speak more highly of it. Besides that, I'm just concerned with that spring because people said that their spring broke. So we'll see what happens with mine. I got my receipt online because they didn't send me a receipt or nothing. I got my Blade HQ stuff. If it breaks, I'll call them up and send it right in. I don't care. I'll send it right back. No problem there. But man, that blade stock thickness is perfect. Look at that blade stock thickness. It comes to a real nice point. Beautiful, beautiful knife, man. Beautiful EDC knife. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I don't really normally get this excited over my knives when they come in, but this one just, it's got the look. It's got everything going for it. As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, it's a win all the way around. You can't beat the price point. $85, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. You're getting a lot for that 85 bucks. You're getting a lot. I'm all about it, guys. I'm all about it. If you can get one, I would say 110 times over. Pick one up. That's it from this one, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop me a comment if all possible. I'd like to know what your feelings are on this particular knife. And yeah, I'm real curious on what you think. Guys, be good. Be well, be safe. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Take care.